At first, writing was never something she gave a lot of thought about, but now the 2019 Miss Jamaica Festival Queen is here, and she's showcasing her debut book, Patois Project with Nina. Karma Wright is with us. Good morning. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm well.
All right, Karma, let's get to it. First of all, why write the book? It's your debut book.
Right.
What inspired you to write this book?
Okay, so slight correction. It's Kamara.
Kamara. Oh, I
Yes.
am missing.
Yes.
So, okay, all right. Kamara.
Yes, and I wrote the book because it really stemmed from the question that I was asked on stage during my competition, and it was if I believed Patois should be taught in schools. So it was really a passionate answer that I gave, and I really wanted to turn that passion into something tangible.
All right. So you never saw yourself as an author?
No, not initially, no.
Why? Why?
I think because it seemed like a far-fetched dream. It seemed like something that wasn't attainable. So I really had to disregard that and really just step into it. My mom was the major driving force because, you know, I doubted myself, but she really explained and said, you know what, if you want to do it, pursue it. You know, you'll get the lessons if you fail, but still step out and do it. So I did, and I have a product. Yeah.
All right. So the very first book, walk me through the process.
Yes, the process. It was very tedious. When COVID came initially, everyone was at home, so I decided that now would be the best time to actually start the process. So it was a lot of writing, going back to the drawing board, starting over. I gave up on this book about 3 times, just I can't bother, I'm done, this is too much work, enough for me. And, you know, my mom was there again, picking me up and saying, Kamara, you started it, finish it. So it was a lot. It was definitely a hard journey, but it was worth it.
It was worth it. I think so. So I've read it. I have some other questions to ask, but I want to get into the book itself.
Sure.
What age group are you hoping will be able to read this?
Sure. So the age group I'm aiming for is between 6 to 12.
6 to 12.
Right.
All right. So it's an interesting read because one of the things that it does is, so 2 things that it does. When I read it, I thought, okay, it addresses the experiences of children who migrate.
Right.
And we don't address that a lot.
Right.
We talk a lot about the adults and the challenges they have assimilating into a new world.
Right.
But it really is difficult for the children as well.
Right.
Why did you ground the story in that experience?
Well, I felt like that story needed to be told in including children who are in that type of environment and may feel ostracized, and, you know, they can have a book like this to feel included and also, like Nina, find a way out. So I really wanted to provide an avenue for that. And to be honest, a lot of the character Nina pulls from my childhood. I didn't migrate, but I remember when I went on work and travel, my dialect was something foreign, you know, and especially when I was younger, early teens, when I used to travel, the persons would say, what are you saying? Even when I'm thinking, you know, I'm speaking standard English, they're like, I can't understand you, what are you saying? So just pulling from that and other experiences, I decided that it was best to have all of that in one book for persons to enjoy.
Yeah, and the challenge for Nina is, that's her.
Right.
As a child, and that's a part of who she is.
Right.
That's naturally how she communicates.
Right.
But that's what alienates her from the rest of the class. And it's an interesting way because it affects learning.
Exactly.
And a lot of times we have children who migrate and you say, boy, them not, may I send them back to Jamaica, mama, cause them I give pure trouble at school. Or mama, them the grades, them poor, me know a bright picnic like that come a foreign and now, but this is the experience.
Right, exactly.
That culturally there's a dissonance and they just can't get it together.
Right.
All right, so but you also, in helping Nina to appreciate Patois, you teach the kids what it is. It's, you know, where it originates from and a little bit of our culture. So it's a learning tool and a teaching tool.
Right, exactly. And there are also comprehension questions and puzzles and activities as well, all Jamaican inspired, in the attempt to keep everything, you know, Jamaican. So what I appreciate about it, it's not just a storybook.
Right.
You know, there are things that you can pull from it, there are lessons you can glean and hopefully apply in life as well.
All right. Well, it's self-published.
Yes.
Walk us through that process. Kamara, because I meet a lot of people who say, I want to write, but lots
Yeah.
don't know where to start and how to do it.
Honestly, I just started the self-publishing journey. I did a lot of reading, a lot of Googling, a lot of reading before I actually did it. And it was just determining which platform was the best platform. So there are different platforms that do facilitate self-publishing, and essentially what that means is you're not using a mega publisher, you aren't using an established publisher.
Right.
So Amazon has that facility through KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. So in utilizing that, it gives you the avenue to self-publish. The process itself was very tedious. There was a lot of things that I learned going through the process, and that was what, prompted the giving up, wanting to give up because it was so foreign. But I'm definitely grateful for the fact that I still pushed through it.
I'm glad that you did as well. So now it's available. Where can people get their hands on it?
Right, so now it's available on Amazon. So it's available both in the ebook and the print copy. So the ebook is for $9 and the print is for $23.99. So it's now available on Amazon.
I like it. I really like the story, Kamara. It's a very positive story. It's very positive about our culture.
Right.
It's timely heading into our 60th year.
Right.
And I felt like it was not just for children who are in Jamaica, but sometimes I meet people from the diaspora and they want their kids who are born there to connect with Jamaica.
Right. And it's funny you said that because a parent actually reached out to me on Instagram and she said that she's very excited about the book. She appreciates it because she's always looking for ways to keep her children close to their Jamaican heritage. So a book like this is definitely welcomed, and trust me, it really touched me when she said that.
It really is. And it's a great read. Talk to me about the illustrations. I love them.
Yes. So the book was illustrated by Janelle Brown. Local as well. Everything is local. The editing, everything was done locally. And in pursuing her, there were a lot of options, but I really liked her style, and I liked how she was able to capture the character of Nina. Again, a lot of the characteristics of Nina I possess. So I'm grateful for the fact that she was able to actually capture the vision and bring it to life.
Yes. Well, listen, I am very, very happy that you did it. I'm going to take it out of here so you guys can actually see the illustrations that I'm talking about. So, yeah, Nina trying to get on the good noodle board. And listen, there's so many things in this book because sometimes we put these things as positive reinforcement in classrooms, but sometimes we have to look at how it can also reinforce some negatives. Because Nina, in her struggle to get on the good noodle board and not being able to, wow, yeah, that kind of hit her hard. And sometimes teachers, well, you must, like Cindy would never let go off of the good noodle, like every day, Cindy on the good noodle board. So we set up children to compare themselves with others, self-esteem issues. It's a great book to have. And I think every school should have it as a part of their library. Thank you.
Thank you for having
Kamara,
me.
for being with us. Guys, please, Patois Project with Nina. Make sure you grab a copy. Author, with us. Kamara Wright, Festival Queen. So we stay with the great things. That's it for today's Off the Shelf.